What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much. This is M. Williams, your licensed master stylist with over 30 years in the hair industry. I'm doing some mini twists. And as you can see, my client, he has tons of hair. This is a long-time client. He's been coming to me for a while. And he loves when I do his hair. Whenever he comes, we have great conversation, just like I do with most of my clients. All of them rather. But I'm using a mousse on him, and the mousse that I'm using is this one. It's Influence. That's a brand of a mousse that I'm using. It has rosemary in it. I love it. It doesn't leave a buildup. It doesn't leave the hair gooey. It doesn't leave the hair heavy. When you pump the mousse on, it stays where you put it. It's not runny. It doesn't, just fall all over the place and stuff. It stays put. It's definitely professional. I actually sell it at my salon suite, so I definitely sell it here for retail if you need any. But it's great. I get it from a distributor. So he gets the mini twist. He comes in about every 2 months or something like that. So the mini twist, that's just a smaller 2-strand twist. And if you could subscribe, or at least consider subscribing if you're not already a subscriber. If you're a first-time visitor to my channel, thank you so very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And as you can see, he has tons of hair. And so mini twists, that's just something I added to my service menu probably a year ago. It's just 2-strand twists, except they're just smaller, that's all. And so with his hair, he has a ton of hair. So whenever he get these, they last a while on him. He don't have to worry about it, and he loves them. So what's the big deal about 2-strand twists? Not a big deal about them. It's just a great protective style. It's a great protective style. A lot of people wear their hair natural now. A lot of people don't have relaxer anymore. So it's kind of a great protective style. You can get your 2-strand twists. You can, they'll last probably a month. That's about as long as I would say wear them. About a month or 5 weeks at the most, because you don't want that hair to start kind of matting up. And it's really easy for you to subscribe. You can just scan this QR code, and then it's going to take you right to my channel, my YouTube channel, and you're going to see the subscribe button, and you just click on that and you'll be a subscriber, and thanks in advance. And so the 2-strand twists, I recommend people don't wear them no longer than 5 weeks. Something like that, because natural hair gets kind of comfy, cozy, and comfortable in the position that it's in. So, it'll definitely just kind of, you don't want it to get to where it starts locking up on you, because that's really the way you start off locks. And so the 2-strand twist, he's not locking up his hair at this moment. Possibly at another time he will. I don't know. But definitely the 2-strand twist is a great and a healthy protective style, as long as you don't leave it in too long. And you just have to make sure when you take the 2-strand twist out, you do a lot of detangling before the hair is shampooed. And I always give my clients on instructions on that, because natural hair, again, it gets warm, fuzzy, comfy, cozy, and in the position that it's in. So if it's braided up, twisted up, or anything like that, it's gonna not want to come out of that position. So you have to make sure when you're taking your twist down, braids down, or whatever you're taking down, you have to make sure that you detangle that hair really good before you put any kind of water on it, like before you shampoo it. Meaning, that's what I mean by that. Before you put water on it, I mean before you shampoo it, because you don't want your hair to kind of lock up. Now, locks, I want to just say, A few things about locks, like when people are starting their locks, a lot of times I get clients who have, they're new clients to my chair, and they may have gone to a stylist who started their locks. And what I want people to understand is when you find somebody, when you decide that you're going to do that lock journey, you decide that, okay, I want locks, I'm going to do the lock journey, I'm going to get on this journey. Once you decide to do that, that's a big deal. That is a big deal. Like starting your hair, locking it up to where, you can only wear it in locks. You can't wear it any other kind of way. You can't take it loose. That's a big decision that you're making, first of all. That's number one. Number two, when you get your locks started, and I find this sometimes with clients, or people that clients that I have had in the past or have come to me. A lot of times people don't really understand that when you get your locks started, you must make sure that you vet the hairstylist, because you want to make sure that this person has experience with starting locks, experience with locks. I mean, you can go online, you can go on YouTube, you can go on, Google, you can go on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and all that. And sometimes you're going to see people doing hair. That doesn't mean they're experienced in it. So I have had clients that come to me and they have locks, or they have tried to start their locks. And they have tried to get their locks started, and they go to a stylist. And I'm not trying to badmouth any hairstylist. I'm just giving you, feedback, and I'm being transparent because I want you to be an educated consumer. That's very important. And so I don't think that anyone will want to get their locks started and spend all that money and then end up having to get them taken down and started all over. So a lot of times what I find is, just telling you what I found in clients who have come to me. Sometimes they have gone to somebody who really was not a licensed hairstylist, or really was not an experienced stylist, or was not experienced with doing locks at all. And so you have to vet, and I mention this a lot on my channel, that you have to vet, meaning research people. Don't just look at pictures on their social media and just feel like, oh, they know what they're doing. You have to ask questions. You have to, because if the locks are not started correctly from the beginning, if your starter locks are not started correctly, then how do you feel, or how do you think that they are going to end up correctly, or that they're going to lock correctly, or they're going to mature correctly? They're not. They are not. So a lot of times I see people locks and they be like super big. They went to somebody's house, or they went to somebody who was not experienced, and they got them done. And the locks are just jumbo, like they're big. And just FYI, your locks are not going to lock up, and they're not going to mature correctly if they're big, if someone starts them like really big. So again, you need to do your due diligence. That's your responsibility, to make sure that you research and you vet and you make sure the person has experience, just like you would with a dentist or a doctor or a lawyer or any other profession. You will make sure before you're paying this person that they have experience. And I don't know what it is that people don't get about locks. Like, I think because, you see so many videos on YouTube, and you see videos all out here, and it looks like it's so simple and easy to do. But it's a method to the madness. That's why every hairstylist is not created equal. Everyone who does hair, has different levels of experience. Like, there are stylists out there who may do this or that service, particular service is probably better than me, because that may be their specialty. So it's the same with locks or anything else, with color, locks, all kind of stuff, different services. Like, you just have to vet people. It's kind of like, you just have to. And I see a lot of people who get their locks started by inexperienced people. And then when they come to me, And I see they'll book online for locks, but their hair isn't even locked up. So really, if the hair is not locked up, you would not go online and book for locks because you don't have locks yet. Locks are twists that has locked up where you cannot even take them loose. That's what a lock is. If you don't have locks, or if you starting your locks and they haven't locked up yet, then you need to be online booking for 2-strand twists, not locks. So a lot of times people do that, the booking incorrectly, because they're striving to have their hair locked up, but it's not currently locked up, but yet they go online and book for locks. So you definitely, if your hair is not locked up, you definitely don't want to go online and book for locks. You want to book for 2-strand twists. And then when you come in, we can have that whole conversation that we need to have. But definitely when you're booking on somebody's online booking system, you definitely want to make sure that you're booking the correct service. If you're not sure that if you're booking the correct service or not, all you have to do is just text the hairstylist, whether it be me or any other stylist. And because most of us hairstylists, we like to know what service we're doing, because some services may take longer than others. So if you go online and book the wrong thing, and some services require like a brief consultation, before you come in. And for me, I do clients ages 13 and up. Most of my clients are adult clients. I stay pretty busy, and I have my schedule, kind of structured to meet, to have kind of a work-life balance. So anyway, with locks, again, you want to make sure that they're started correctly, because once you get them and they humongous, sometimes they have to be taken down and started all over. And who wants to do that? Nobody doesn't want to do that at all. I don't know too many stylists who want to take someone's lock down and then start all over again for them. So you want to make sure they're started correctly. Even though it looks easy to do them, it's still a method to the madness. So even though knotless box braids and all this other stuff look easy to do, it's still a method to the madness that comes with experience. So before you spend one red cent, you should be trying to make sure that you do your research and be a wise, educated consumer. So I'm continuing on his mini 2-strand twist, and you see all this hair he has. So it's probably 50-11 twists in his head right now. So I have other videos on my channel as well. I've had my channel for about a couple of years. I'm building up. I want to add some other stuff to my channel that will be coming soon, other than just hair. So there's other things that I like doing too. So I will be sharing that with you guys in due time. If you could like, comment, share, subscribe, just drop a comment below telling me what you think about his hair, telling me what you think about the 2-strand twist, if you think that's a healthy protective style, and what other protective styles do you like. Drop it down below, whether it be 2-strand twists, braids, knotless. What protective styles do you find that are healthy? Just drop down below what you think it is, or what kind of works for you. Okay, I'm at the top of his head. I'm almost finished. I have a few more twists to go. And I hope that you like this video. I hope that you'll comment, like, and definitely subscribe and click the bell. I'm continuously uploading on my channel. I have over 200 videos on here. This is not the only video. I have a variety of videos on here, from vlogging to giving advice to hair care to, you know, how to avoid hair loss to scalp issues. The scalp issues, I'm gonna do another video on that one that'll be more detailed, because a lot of times people have issues with their scalps, you know, and they don't understand what it is. So more information on that to come. I do vlogging when my husband and I go out of town. This year we're supposed to be going to Boston, and that's where he's from. So, you know, I'm gonna be vlogging there. Whenever I go out of town, I vlog, so you can look at that. You know, I do some vlogging from the Airbnbs that we stay in, and you know, so I have a plethora of stuff on my channel. So just continue to watch, and you see I'm almost done. He likes some of his twists going in his face. A lot of younger boys, or young men rather, they like that whole look where the twists are in their face. I don't know how they can stand all that hair in their eyes and stuff, but you know, to each his own. That's kind of the look a lot of the young men are doing now. So I'm twisting them back, but I'm gonna push them forward so he can have more in his face, and just have a few more twists to go. And also, if you ever have a suggested video or anything you would like me to do a video on, I've been doing hair for over 30 years, you know, and on the storefront salon, managed a team of stylists, booth rental and commission, had a storefront for 13 years. So if there's any type video that you would like to see, whether it's about the business part of it, there's another video that I'm going to make about independent contractors, about that whole thing. I'm going to do a video on that with more information. So just drop a comment down below on what you'd like to see on my channel. If you have any suggestions or recommended videos that I make that you'd like for me to see or like for me to make. So now what I do when I finish with my 2-strand twist, even though I have a lot of mousse in there, I still go back and put more mousse. That's what helps the twist to last. So I go back in there, and then this is the finished look. I hope you've enjoyed this video and hope you will subscribe. And I will see you soon on my next video. Until then, stay safe and be blessed. Thanks for watching.